Our last Excel assignment is going to be creating 4 charts. So you have the data you need for the charts in the Excel charting assignment Excel file, and your assignment is to place each chart in the appropriate name tab. And then we use the examples in the Excel charting examples PDF file as a guide for each chart. When you're finished, you can upload the Excel table to the assignment file with Canvas. And then, once again, these recorded tutorials are available on YouTube. So, before we start, let's take a look at our examples. We have a pie chart. It's the first one we're going to do. And it's going to have a title. It's going to be a 3D pie. The data labels are going to be labeled by project. And then we're going to have the cost of the project and the percentage of the project of the total cost. And we're going to have a gradient fill on the chart area. So now we can go look at our Excel file, and we see when we open it up that we have 3 tabs along the bottom in green. That is where we will put our charts, and then we have 3 tabs that have the data in them. So the first one we're going to do is the pie chart. And so use this UCM ECM chart data, which you should recognize from our first assignment. So now all we do is select all the data from A4 to I10. We don't need the total row at this point. And we merely go up to Insert, and we go here to Pie Chart and say 3D Pie. Now we want to move the chart to the UCM pie chart sheet. Say OK. And then we can take it and resize it. Fill up our sheet. Now we still have a little bit of work left to do, but there's our pie chart. First of all, it's a little big, so we need to click just outside the chart, the round part of the chart, so that we get the plot area, which is where the chart is, and then we just click and drag from the corner, make it fit the page a little bit better. We can play with it there. Around. We have a legend here, which we're not going to need for this one, so we delete that. Gives us a little bit more room, breathing room for our chart. We can play with it, move it around, so we get something we like. We go up here to our title, delete that for now. And so now we click on the chart itself, and we want to select the data. The first thing we do is switch the rows and the columns, and then we deselect everything except total cost, because we're just looking at the totals. And on the axis label, we're going to have the names of the different projects. So I have to say OK. And now there's our chart. Now we don't have any idea what it is. So what we're going to do now, plus sign, and add data labels. We click here, and we're going to go to more options. We go here to text options, label options. And we see that we've gotten the value and we have the leader lines. We also want the category name and we want the percentage. Okay, so now we can see each wedge of the pie, what it is, which projects it represents, the cost that we spent on those projects, and the percentage of the entire cost of the project. Now, these labels are too small. So go up to your home, and if you remember where we can adjust our fonts, let's go to 12 point. Actually, I think this one we can probably go 14 point. And the color's okay. But now, if we click on one of these, see all of them select. But if we click again, we can look at just one, and we can move that around. So now we want to remove the borders from the edge of the wedge, and so we go here and we click on the data series, and we go to fill, and we go to border, and we say no line, and so now the line comes off and looks good. And the other thing we need to do is fill in the chart area. So now we click up in the corner, so it says format chart area, and so now we're going to say gradient fill and pick a preset. We've got a linear green here that looks pretty good. You just need something where the letters read against it. Now the only thing we're missing is our title, so we can go up here to add elements and click on chart title and go up here, and we can type in utility conservation measures. Now we want to make that larger, so we select our text and we go up to our font menu, and we're going to say let's make it 24 points, and we want it to be orange, want it to be bold, and we want it down a little bit more, which looks pretty good. You can play with it. If you click in the plot area, we can move this down, and there is your pie chart.